Hmm. Guys, this matter at hand now, what is your thought on this? Because I know one way or the other, you might have heard this, but in case you've not heard what is going on, calm down because I'm going to be narrating all for you guys. And then at the end of everything, make sure to leave your thought in the comment section because as it stands now, you know that at this point now, Peller got nothing to news. Oh. Some of you don't know this. Peller got nothing to news. This guy is just making name for himself and making money for himself. You call him, he answer. You call him, he answer. But between this thing that the way all these things is going now, Ebuka songs might, let me just say mine, because when it comes to Christians activities, they have rules, and there are some things that you will do like this, they will just write you off. So I'm just thinking that this guy might even receive suspension here and there, but it hasn't gotten to that. But things are evolving each and every day. So, guys, it was just yesterday that Peller finally came out to answer this man that was calling him a clown. Like the man really insulted him, or the man really insulted him. So what actually happened was that, so there was a video of Peller and Ebuka songs. They were vibing, and then it got to a point that they were not speaking in tongues. Like, imagine Peller too. I said that what caused this is that most people think that this guy does not go to church or he's a Muslim, so they felt like Peller was mocking them, and for Ebuka to be the one that was, making him to do all this, so they felt that they are just mocking the Christian. But then, from what Peller has to say yesterday, it finally showed that this guy is a Christian. But then I still I still think that the reason why people were doing this was because of the kind of content that Peller has been creating online, the way he talks, and the kind of thing that he do spew from his mouth. Do you understand? So, guys, he finally came out and defended himself. He even went ahead and quoted the Bible. Don't worry, if you've not watched it, I'm going to also put the video at the end of it to see what this guy had to say, the response he had for this man of God that called him and Ebuka songs out. So, guys, between what the man of God said, what Ebuka song also said, I have where to blame each and every one of them on based on the way they retaliated. Do you understand? So first of all, after what happened between Pearl and Ebuka, so this man of God now came out, guys. I think it was in the church that this man was ministering, and then he started saying, imagine calling yourself a man of God, imagine calling yourself a Christian, imagine saying that you are for God, that you are righteous and all that, and then you are mocking the word of God, you are mocking tongues with someone who is not a Christian, with someone who is not godlike. That is what I felt the man was trying to say. But then the way the way he said that wasn't nice at all, because I'm not going to pretend like I didn't notice all that. The way he said, maybe he was just trying to correct Ebuka, or trying to correct the junior ones under them. But then the way he said it was not nice at all. And that was when people now started talking. Number one was, he called this guy a clown. I know that, calling him a clown might not be that deep, but the way he said that clown was deep, my people. It was very deep, more like calling him a mad person, a fool. Do you understand? I'm not the one that he was talking to, but that was the way it comes out to me. Now imagine the people that he's directly talking to, how they felt. So that was why I said that the way this man said it was not nice at all. You can always correct people without going that deep on them or calling them names. You understand? So, guys, as if that was not enough, that one was trending. Before we know it, Ebuka's song, maybe will I say he's in the church? I don't know where he was ministering. And he now retaliated to what this man said to him. You can imagine that. This guy came with his own clapback. For people that said that he's a Christian, he's righteous, see, I have a lot to say about this thing. No, based on what the first man said, the first man of God said, I don't totally blame him, because you don't just call yourself a Christian just because we know that you have faith. Ebuka song is considered someone who is righteous, but then you are not just considered righteous, but they are not just considered righteous by faith alone. You are also considered righteous by what you do. So this is what this man is trying to say, that what this guy did does not, it doesn't look righteous based on where they placed Ebuka songs, because it is not for everybody. Now Ebuka now has the opportunity to need people in, I think in a church, I don't know where exactly, and this guy went along to clap back to what this man said to him, telling him, when you were at my age, what did you do? This and that. I can do whatever thing I like, this and that. Guys, to me, I don't think that that was necessary. I don't think that that was necessary. The only thing this guy would have done is to listen. The man that was correcting him did not do any wrong by correcting him. Where he went wrong is the tone. The tone he did that with was very wrong. It was very wrong. But Ebuka should have picked the correction from that. Yes, you are angry, we know. He wasn't supposed to come out with that clapback. Even if he was to clap back, it should be on his social media account, and not when you are in the church, not when you are ministering. You can imagine that. And people were clapping for him. Guys, I don't know, but I would also like to hear your own thoughts on this thing. I would also like to hear your own thoughts on this thing, because people were not supporting the man of God initially, but then when Ebuka came with that his own clapback, people were like, this is not necessary. Me too, this is not necessary. The man passed out a correction, just that the tone was not nice at all. He corrected Ebuka. What Ebuka did was not right. It's not everything that you use and play. But then Peller coming out to also declare that he's a Christian. He did not say he's a Christian self. Peller did not say he's a Christian. He just said that they go to church. There's a difference between going to church and being a Christian. And I don't think they are actual Christians. They can just go to church for going sake, but I don't think that he's a Christian. But then what do I know? If he is a Christian, fine. But then he should know that all along people did not know that he is a Christian. People didn't know that he's a Christian, apart from him coming out to say that he is a Christian, that they do go to church, and then carrying Bible and quoting Bible. I don't know where you stand on all this, guys, but believe me, I would like to hear your own thoughts. What do you think about the first man of God that came out to bash Ebuka song and Peller, and Ebuka coming out to clap back doing ministry when he was ministering? What do you think about this all, guys? What do you think? What do you think? What is your thought? Who do you support? What is your correction? If you are to correct the three of them, or let me just say the two man of God, if you are to correct the both of them, where are you going to do? Where are you going to add your correction? Just say it in the comment section. And also, thank you guys so much for watching. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more gist.